well set up a parallel parliament. 141 opposition members of parliament have been suspended over the last 1 week ever since parliament was breached. Today was no different. And the way things are evolving, it is quite possible that parliament may be opposition mukt, as they are saying, soon. Critics of the Modi government are saying that the action taken by the custodians of both houses of parliament is unprecedented and reeks of vengefulness. The charge of vengefulness can be safely ruled out, though, viewers. There's little reason for the Modi government to cut the opposition down to size, certainly not after the deflating electoral hiding the Congress party and its cohorts in opposition got in the recently concluded round of assembly elections. While the breadth of the disciplinary action is certainly eye-catching, it is also not unprecedented, not the suspensions per se. Back in the day, 1989 to be precise, the Speaker of the Lok Sabha suspended 63 MPs in a flash. At the time, the Rajiv Gandhi dispensation enjoyed a brute majority in Parliament. I remember, of course, viewers, giving you this statistic yesterday. By all accounts, the suspensions at that time, in 1989, were hailed as an example of the Speaker privileging discipline over the whimsiness of parliamentarians. I actually looked through a large number of reports about the Speaker's action then, and they were all, viewers, extremely praiseworthy of the Speaker. Several opposition MLAs, including BJP legislators, have been suspended from state legislatures for unruly conduct. In Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Jharkhand and even Delhi, which are all ruled by non-BJP opposition parties, suspensions on disciplinary grounds are common. The suspension for 1 year of a dozen Maharashtra BJP MLAs was even revoked by the Supreme Court that called the action an irrational act impacting the democratic setup. The left liberal ecosystem never bemoaned, quote, the murder of democracy, unquote, at any of these times. Even today, viewers, in Jharkhand, 3 BJP MLAs were suspended from the House. Did you hear about it? I'm sure no. So why is it that in the age of Modi, the suspension spree is being ascribed pejorative motives, like it's a assault on democracy, it is a murder of democracy, it is a murder of dissent? It's a question I will attempt to address, but not before playing out a video that points to an arguably disturbing new law in Parliament. The video depicts Kalyan Banerjee, a suspended TMC MP, mimicking the Vice President or the Chairman of the Rajya Sabha in the presence of Rahul Gandhi. You can see that in your video frame, viewers. Before I play out the nat of that entire exchange, I just want you to focus your attention on these visuals. Why are we showing you these visuals? We're showing them for a reason, because of what actually happened. In the middle, you can see the TMC MP trying to mimic the gait, the posture, the way of speaking of the chairman of the Rajya Sabha, who's also, of course, the Vice President of India, Mr. Dhankar. On the left, you will see, with his back towards us, Rahul Gandhi in a white t-shirt. He takes out his mobile phone and he begins filming this entire incident. To the right, of course, you see all the opposition MPs sitting there right at the doorstep of Parliament, blocking access to it. And you can see the door at the back. It's that dark space, and through there you enter Parliament. These people are all sort of camped out there on the steps. Now listen to this exchange. Listen to this, viewers.
Mr. Rai, you are a lawyer. I'm a son. You are a lawyer. I'm a son. You see, Mr. Nariman is not a good lawyer. How many cases do you know? I've done in Supreme Court. I've done in Supreme Court. I've read. You must understand. My spine is so straight. Point of order. You, Mr. Gandhi, you must Under Lok Sabha. You must understand that I have been appointed here only to say Narendra Modi. I understand it. My spine is, you see, my spine is very straight. I'm so tall.
Viewers, of course, the chairman of the Rajya Sabha was very upset. He spoke in Parliament. He addressed Mr. P. Chidambaram. He was exasperated. He turned to P. Chidambaram and said, look, this is happening at the behest of your own seniors in your own party. No doubt he was, of course, without naming him, referring to Rahul Gandhi. He was clearly aggrieved and he said that, look, you can target me personally, but why are you going after my disabilities and my limitations? Anyway, viewers, all of that, of course, happened, and it just reflects very poorly on the opposition, viewers, because especially members of the Rajya Sabha who are considered elders should not be resorting to impish behavior of this kind. It's very easily understood in a school where maybe students will try and mimic their overbearing teacher, etc., etc. But you don't expect this really of parliamentarians. Maybe I am getting ahead of myself here, but viewers, that's what I think. But nonetheless, I come back to the original question. Why is it that in the age of Modi, the suspension spree is being ascribed pejorative motives? Now, the answer, viewers, could lie in the opposition's approach to politics since 2014, since Modi came to power. Over 9 years, the opposition has relentlessly strived to blunt the NDA's project of publicizing its electoral majority as a source of stability and decisive governance. Time and again, the opposition has sought to prove that the NDA's electoral majority is a blunt and brutish instrument of oppression. And you've heard many examples of this. At every available opportunity, the opposition claims the Modi government uses its majority to undermine institutions of governance and intimidates its opponents and quash public dissent. To the layman, the mass suspension of opposition MPs could appear as a confirmation of this opposition-led narrative, viewers. And the numbers also will add to that impression. Just look at the numbers at the bottom of your screens and also on your screen. In the Lok Sabha, the strength of the NDA is 353 viewers. In the Rajya Sabha, it's 109. Opposition is 95. Almost half of those MPs in the Rajya Sabha are suspended. In the Lok Sabha, the opposition is 133 MPs. 95 of them, 2/3 almost, have been suspended. And therefore, viewers, to you and me, it would appear that the government is being high-handed. But the Vice President has summed it up best by asking a simple question. He says, are there no limits anymore? That question could, of course, be posed straight back to the Treasury benches by the opposition. So let's engage, viewers, in this debate. I pointed out certain facts to you. Let's throw them open. The main question we are asking, and it's been brought, viewers, tonight to you by Motorola. The Vice President is asking the opposition, are there no limits?